guys, it's me. I'm just going to go ahead and apologize in advance for looking like a hot mess, but that's kind of because I am a hot mess right now. I'm literally still wearing my work shirt, which is a little bit ridiculous, not gonna lie. It says Democratic Party, Republican Party, Margarita Party, check, tequila lime salt, which is also hilarious. But it's mostly just because right now they're just like temporary shirts that we're wearing because we're having a contest. We're calling it Margarita Madness. We're having a contest just with the company about like trying to sell margaritas and blah blah blah. But anyways, yeah, I just got off work not too long ago. It's literally 12:50 a.m. But I'm still awake because I don't know about you, but when I first get off work, at least with like, even though I run around like crazy, like serving people, like my mind is also constantly like crazy going. So I can't shut it off right away. So I felt like fulfilling my promise since I was gone so long and creating or like giving out more videos. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. Um, and I am going to do the. Sorry, I'm like retarded right now. I'm going to do the Teen Mom Tag. I just found these questions off of another YouTuber's videos, so I haven't even read through them yet. So I guess let's just get through this and see how it goes. We're gonna do it together. All right, here we go. How old were you when you got pregnant? I was 17 years old when I got pregnant. Number two, what were your wow, can't even talk. What were your career plans before you got pregnant? Honestly, I don't even know. I didn't have much of a plan before I got pregnant. I was mostly just like a party girl, didn't give a care in the world about like anything. I mean, I cared about things that I just really like. I don't know. Sort of a party girl. I wasn't thinking that far ahead, living day by day, whatever. I know that I had always thought about like wanting to kind of become a nurse. That was something I had talked about in high school, but it was also like there wasn't really like plans, I guess. Number three, what are your plans now? My plans now are that I want to be a social media representative. If you don't know what that means, it means that it's like a person that runs like a social media account for a company or anything like that. Because I don't know, that just sounds fun for me. I'm good with that kind of stuff. So those are kind of my plans now. I mean, I'm going to fall or wow. I started to read the next question, just said the word. I'm going to college for that. That's what I decided I wanted to do. For a while, I thought I wanted to be a school counselor, but recently changed my mind, and those are my plans now. I definitely have more motivation now than I did before. Number four, were you slash are you with the baby's father? Let's start with the were you part. Yes, we had been dating for 9 months when I got pregnant. Second part, are you with the baby's father? No, I am not with the baby's father. Haven't been now for quite some time. I mean, like actually almost like 2 years to the dot. And yeah, haven't even heard from him in like a month. So yes. Or yes to the first one. I was with him. No to the second one. I'm not with him anymore. Number five. Do you live with your parents? No, I do not. I lived with my parents for the first 4 months after Layla was born. Which after Layla was born, I was 18. I became pregnant with her at 17. She was born 10 days after my 18th birthday. Lived with them for 4 months, moved out on my own, moved back in with them for like 6 or 7 months while I began school and just like transitioned, like I was just going through a transitioning period in my life, lived with them again, and now I live in my own townhome with my current boyfriend. Number 6, what is the hardest part about being a teen mom aside from financial struggles? Just not being able, this kind of goes into financial struggles, I guess, but just not being able to give Layla literally every single thing that I want to give her. Which, I mean, also doesn't, like, I spend, like, any extra money I have pretty much on her all the fucking time. Sorry, excuse my language. Um, but I really do, like, uh, spend most of my money on her. But not financial, other struggles in general, just being young and having to do that when nobody else, you don't really know anyone else that's your age that has kids, or nobody else understands. Like nobody understands that, like, I don't know, maybe I made plans to go do this, but now my daughter's throwing up and I have to cancel those plans, or going to school and my daughter's sick, so I have to miss school a day, or just the responsibility of being responsible for not just you, another human being, and not even just like being responsible for them, but literally raising them so they can become the person that they are. Like, you want to raise a child to be better than you are, essentially. Like, and I think that's definitely some of the hardest struggles. And just, I sacrifice so much. I could go on and on about all of this, but I'm going to move on to the next question. Number 7, do you work? Yes, I do work. I work 7, well, I work generally like 7 days in a row, and then I have a day off, and then I work like 7 days in a row. So, yes, I do work. I have worked the entire time. I worked 2 jobs before I even got pregnant, and have continued to work since then. I took a little bit of a break when I first started going to college because I was living with my parents, and my dad literally told me to quit my job because he wanted me to focus on school, but I have to work. I just have to do it. So yes, I do work. How many friends do you have now compared to before? I can't give you an exact number, but I mean, definitely, has dropped. Of course, my true friends have stayed. My good friends, I stay. Even I don't get a chance to see them all that often because I'm very busy. I work full time. I go to school full time. I'm a mom full time. I even when I don't get a chance to see them, like my true friends have been there and have always been there. But I mean, like also just randomly, like when before I had her as a teen, and I would just have all this random time, I'd hit up everyone. I was constantly hanging out with people. It's not like that before anymore at all. Number 9. Is your family closer because of the situation? Honestly, yes. My parents and I did not get along at all when I was a teenager because I was a little party girl, crazy teenager, and they're both police officers. So they were very, we did not get along. And like even my dad told me when I first found out I was pregnant and I told them, both my parents were very, very set on, you're getting an abortion, you're doing this. And he was telling me that one day, and I literally stood up and I got pissed. And I told him no. I said, this is what I am doing. This is what I feel is right, and you cannot change my mind. Like, this is my decision, and I got up and I left. And he said after I did that, that he knew that I could handle whatever, I could handle what I was getting myself into as being a teen mom. And we became very close after that. We talk a lot more. And my parents adore my daughter. Like, even just when I was pregnant, like, they were constantly obsessed with my belly and wanting to buy stuff for her. And, like, we really have gotten closer because of it. Number 10. Do you wish you had waited or want other girls to be more careful? Let's start with the first one. Do I wish I had waited? Yes and no. Yes, in the fact that I wish that I was more, married. That way, she could have the same, you know, like the family aspect, like parents together, more financially stable. Just, normal stuff is like I'm trying to grow up myself and her not trying to like already being established, but also know in a way because she saved me. She helped make me and turn me into the person I am today. Because, like I said, I was a party girl, didn't really give a care in the world. I did whatever. I don't know where I would have honestly been without her. Honestly, I'm better off that I had her now. Second part, um, it says, or to want other girls to be more careful. Yes, I always want other girls to be more careful because this is definitely not, although I would never ever give it back and I'm happy it happened to me and it's the greatest thing in the world. I would never ever like wish this upon any other teenager because it has also been the hardest thing and continues to be. Like, it doesn't just go away. Like, I will forever struggle with this kind of thing as being such a young parent, and I do encourage other girls to be as careful as possible and to try and avoid it and to get their lives more together, and just not, just, yeah, you understand what I'm saying. Next, number 11. Name one of the misconceptions people have of most teen mothers. I would say that they're just shitty mothers or that they're sluts or uh, just, just negative things in general like, oh wow, she got knocked up at this age. What a slut. What a horrible mother. She can't do anything. She can't care for this child. And that's completely untrue. And, like, yes, some mothers are different than others, but it's, I don't know, most like judgments that people have towards younger mothers can be extremely ridiculous, or teen mothers, and it's stupid. Um, number 10 or 12. Do you think MTV's Teen Mom or 16 pregnancy or pregnant? Wow, I'm dumb. I was reading ahead once again. Glorifies teen pregnancy. I would say that at first, no, it became, and I'm not like, this is honestly my guilty pleasure. I watch this show all the time. I love it. But it, I believe at first it was really great and really educational, and I know that it did do a help to lower teen pregnancy rates, but now I feel it's getting a little bit out of hand. Like, we don't, it needs to end a little bit because now we're watching, it's just more now for TV and reality and, viewers and whatever. Like, there's no reason that the series should continue. It made its point. Now it's more about the fame, and especially the girls on Teen Mom. Like, the money they make off of it is not realistic. Like, I watch Teen Mom and I'm like, this is not realistic. Like 16 pregnant, more realistic. Teen Mom nowadays, the first season or two is probably more realistic, but nowadays, not realistic to how it really truly is. 13. How has your body changed from pregnancy? Well, at first, obviously, I had all the normal, things that happen after pregnancy, like when I was breastfeeding and hormones, all of that. Now, 3 years later, almost 3 years later, my body's pretty much the same. It hasn't changed. Like, it's back to normal than it was when I was pregnant. Besides the fact that I have some stretch marks, but you can't even really see the stretch marks at all anymore. Like, I can wear a bikini and you won't notice them unless I point them out to you. So yeah, it hasn't changed my body that much. 14. Do you plan on having more children? and when. Starting with the first one again, do you plan on having more children? Yes, absolutely yes. I want another one so bad. I already have like horrible baby fever. It's just it's not the correct timing for it. So I will not do it until it's the correct timing because next time I have a child, it will be planned. I'll be married and financially stable and all that stuff. So, yes, when is when that happens. But yes, I do want one more. I don't think I want three, but I definitely want one more for sure. And even Layla is like talks about how she wants another sibling, and I do too, and I can't wait for that to happen. So yes, I do plan on having more children. When? I don't know. When I can. When it's appropriate. 15 is the final and last question. What is the one thing you wish you knew before you got pregnant? I wish I knew that my birth control wasn't working. Literally, my doctor told me because I was like, I'm on the pill. I don't know how I'm pregnant. I was taking it every single day. And he was like, he literally told me that the dosage I was taking was too small of a dosage for my body, which is why I got pregnant. That's definitely one thing I wish I knew because I would have, changed that. Another thing, I guess that's a big thing. Yeah, I guess that's really it. I guess I was gonna say is the second thing is I wish I knew who her father would have turned out to be, but honestly, that's just in the past. It's whatever. I'm not gonna get into that or drama, whatever. I'm just happy I have who I'm happy I have Sean, and I'm happy I have the daughter I have now, and I'm happy that he's working, as far as I know, is working on himself. So the one thing that I wish I knew is that I was not taking a high enough dosage of birth control, and that's why I got pregnant. So yes, that was the final and last question. Once again, sorry for this little mess of what I am now. I just really want to, once I can start, since I can start putting videos back out there again, I want to do it as much as possible because I love doing it. So please, I already have requests for a Q&A for me, which I need questions for. So please, please, please send me questions. I also have a request for a Q&A where like Layla answers the questions, which is going to be kind of similar to a toddler tag, but she's also older now, plus some different questions. Another thing is, wow, literally, I'm so dead right now from work and such. And I had finals all day today and school, but just send me video requests. Send me what you want to see. I want to make stuff for you. I want to post videos as often as possible. That's all. I don't want this to get too long because it takes so long for me to upload these videos, even though I have a much better internet router, motor, whatever. It literally took, or modem, literally took like 2.5 days for me to upload my last video. So yeah, gonna try and make this short as possible, so upload it as soon as it can. And I love you guys. Please send me comments, follow my social media, follow my blog, do all of that. And I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. And I hope that you like it. Yeah, I don't know. That's all. I'm sorry. I'm dead tired, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Goodbye. Thank you.